Welcome back to the Renegade Report. I'm your host for the day, at least, Stephen Lynch, and we're talking men's tennis today. And since we've been taking a lot of pot shots at Coach Nick Jacobs, we thought we bring him back so he could defend himself a little bit here. Nick, you got any rebuttals to any of the things we said, about you in that last segment?
Most of it's true, but I would say going back to Andrew Christian, got to get more not on the side of having the lead feet out there. Yesterday, Folsom Lake gave him a little. Psh.
In my defense, I'm sick.
I know.
Can we just? I'm a little bitter. I lost in 3 sets. I'll admit it.
You guys all played good, but yeah, you guys got smacked around a little bit.
That's my coach.
Yeah.
So, Nick, in seriousness, I mean, how do you handle it when you see players that aren't playing up their potential? I mean, maybe they're not giving it, and I'm not saying that it's about these guys because I'm sure they always give 100%. But how do you handle it when you see guys out there that aren't, let's say, giving it their all? And how do you handle that situation?
I need to hear this.
I mean, for the most part, they're all usually good about giving me the full effort. But if I do, like during the middle of a match, if I see someone just getting pissy or they're just, for whatever reason, I will literally go up to them and be like, you need to pick your you-know-what up right now, because if you don't, we're going to lose. And I kind of just, my thing is kids can smell BS. No matter who you are, you could be a D1, D2 athlete, they can smell BS a mile away. And so my main thing is I try to keep it real with them in the lines for the most part. I try to keep within the lines, but I do, if they're in the middle match and they're, for more, on better terms, just sucking, or they're just, I don't know, to me, like they're tanking a little bit, I will let them know. And I have told them on previous times they may be getting thrown on top of the van if you don't pick your stuff up.
Wow, kind of like the grandmother on National Lampoon's.
Pretty much, yeah. So they know what's going on, but for the most part, we haven't had that come up yet. So that's a good thing. Schwartz is like 50-50, but we haven't. He's a little too big for me, so I don't try to go after him.
For anyone that wasn't paying attention, he just threatened to throw me on top of the van. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh. Now, both these guys talked about how you've coached them in the past. Mm-hmm. Are there a lot of players on the BC team that you coached in high school or a younger level?
Mostly in high school was Christian. I honestly can't remember what number he played at Garces, but he played single doubles. He was in the starting lineup. He played pretty well. Let's put it this way: as far as on the I pretty much never won like back when I played, but I would say, Austin. I think my number 3 a couple times, like at Stockdale. He was at drills and I fed him balls a little bit. Other than that, most of the other guys I've just known for when I've gone to drills or I've gone out and seen them in high school, for the most part.
Now, Andrew, you had an interesting comment there, a story you kind of wanted to share with us.
Yeah, let's hear this. I want to hear this.
About
Go ahead.
Austin and Coach Jacobs playing a match recently.
Oh, yeah.
It was back in November, so you got to get the story right.
Bitter. Okay. All right.
There you go.
So what happened there?
So they were playing a tournament just by themselves over at Laurel Glen because Nick kind of, during the offseason, he definitely encourages us to just play as many tournaments as we can. That way we can still keep up our match play level, and we're not just out there practicing because at the end of the day.
So this was a sanctioned tournament?
Local.
And
local?
What is Austin's last name for the people that don't know?
Austin Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Austin Lee. So, all right, there's
he
the
played
setup.
He played out of Bakersfield Christian.
Okay, so he's playing Austin Lee, your guys' number 3 player.
Yeah, and just traditionally, those private school kids are a little weird.
No, I would agree.
Nick and Austin. But so they were just going to war, and I think Christian too.
Yeah.
But so they were just going to war, and I think you won the first set, right?
Yeah. I pretty much smacked him the first set. It was 6-1, but then he gave me the smack back in the second set 6-1 because literally with Austin, he can go on these streaks to where he's literally hitting the ball as hard as Serena Williams. Well, probably not that hard, because Serena would probably crush him with the ball that hits back at him.
It's true.
But he can still hit it pretty hard. He's got a mean backhand. Most of the people that play him, they're thrown for a loop because a lot of times the backhands quite aren't as strong as the forehand. And with Austin, it's the exact opposite. The forehand's kind of shaky at times, but his backhand, I mean, literally, they'll serve it to his backhand. He'll hit like 4 or 5 winners in a row. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah.
They've never seen this. And
So let's get to the part where Jacob starts getting hammered. I mean, what happened here in the match?
So Austin's second set just dropped the hammer on him. He gave him the whatever Nick does, the finger,
Yeah.
the finger, put it down on him.
Yeah.
And then third set they went into it, and I guess the way Austin tells it, he just started pushing away, which means that he was just throwing up 50-foot lobs as high as they can go, and I guess Nick was having trouble with it.
yeah, I'm not the tallest of people, so I
for the obvious reasons.
I don't like taking the swinging volleys out of the air because I'll get tired. So I was literally having to jump on my tiptoes like a ladder to get the ball, and
Yeah.
afterwards I told Austin, if I don't see that during the season, you're done.
It's true. Doesn't
So-
help that Nick's 35% body fat either.
Yeah, let's not even get there. That was very inaccurate, by the way.
In all seriousness, a lot of coaches you see, tennis coaches, are, let's say, past their athletic prime. And how nice is it to have a coach? Obviously, Nick's not quite in his athletic prime, but he still can get out there and hit the ball with you guys and show you things, how to do things without not just describe how to do things. How big of a advantage is that, Christian?
I think it's good because when I first started out of my senior year, I started hitting with Nick, and he would just kill me every day. We'd play a set, and he would just crush me. And then coming this year, I started battling with him. But it's really good because he's still whenever I practice, he'll come out, hit with us, and he'll just any day he'll come out and beat us.
Yeah, I remember, Nick was a very good high school player. I remember that, watching him play when he was at Garces, and that's got to be a huge, thing. Like I said, instead of having some, older person that can barely, put their arm over their head like me, have someone that can go out there and swing the racket around with you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to have to wrap this up. I appreciate you guys coming on the show, and good luck the rest of the season. Hopefully, we'll see you guys all in the playoffs. And thanks thanks again for coming on the Renegade Report. And
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
We'll see you again soon. So
Alrighty.
we'll be right back after the break.